starting a profile or creating a profile on LinkedIn is actually quite easy. It's no different than, you know, creating an account on Amazon or what have you, because really all you need is an email address and a username and a password. And typically a lot of accountants, a lot of professionals, I find, will attend a seminar or listen to some TEDcast or read some article on the Wall Street Journal and say, oh my gosh, I really need to get on this LinkedIn bandwagon, whatever it is. So they'll go onto LinkedIn, they'll check out what it is, they'll sign up, they'll create that profile, and then it'll just sit there, like Steve says, without a lot of time spent. Now that I'm on LinkedIn, what do I do? Now what? So this is, again, one of my clients at Bennett Thrasher, and this is his profile summary. And you'll see that it says, my practice at Bennett Thrasher focuses on middle market businesses and growing startup technology companies in both the public and private sector. That's what I do right now. Okay, so we know what you do. But then he talks about image, very important, of what you put there. Now this is actually a client that I've coached, so I'm going to use him as my poster child. It's an accounting firm in Atlanta. Eric Gilmore, compelling headline. A lot of people, remember when we said headline? Let's look at some of these headlines. Here, his headline is accountant principal. Her headline is account on me. That's not even a headline. That's just like account on me bracket owner. What does that tell you? Nothing. Or not a lot, anyway. A real headline, a compelling headline, gives you as much. You have 120 words to create a headline. Use them wisely. So here's Eric's headline: Senior Associate, specializing in tax at Bennett Thrasher PC. Right away you know that he's not a rookie. He's been around for a while, so he's a senior. He specializes in tax. So if there's, but it's a journey which when you finish reading it, you can say, you know what, this is the guy for the job, or this is the person that I want to pick up the phone or hit an email and reach out to. But it's a cover letter on LinkedIn to the audience that's reading it. So you want to make this a story. A profile summary is not what you're doing right now. That's what a lot of people do. All they'll talk about is, this is what I do, and this is what my firm does. A lot of people actually just copy their firm's about us and stick that in profile summary, or their own businesses about us and stick that in profile summary. Profile summary is a summary. It's not today's snapshot, which means you have to give a story. Who are you? Where have you come from? And how have you arrived where you are? Because that is going to further reinforce that know me, like me, trust me. So your narrative is a journey, right? I started, and you have to be very creative about, and that's something Helen can probably help you with, I can help you with, because you don't want to ramble and meander about, you know, when I was in grade 4, no. You want to talk about your professional journey. It's got to be personal. Now there is some debate on whether your profile should be in the first person or in the third person. And I say either is okay, so long as it reads well. If it's in the first person, you don't want to constantly be saying I, right? Because then it's just going to be annoying to somebody who's going to read that. But at the same time, if you do say I, but if you say my, right, and start the sentence with, in addition to this I have, that's fine, because it has to, and this is the key word, it has to be authentic. My preference is to use the first person, because I think it's more genuine, because it's your cover letter. It's you speaking to your membership or to the people who are going to be reading your profile. So my personal opinion is that it should be in the first person, but third person can be just as effective so long as you've got that story. So let's take a look at some examples. So this is, again, one of my clients at Bennett Thrasher, and this is his profile summary, and you'll see that it says, my practice at Bennett Thrasher focuses on middle market businesses and growing startup technology companies in both the public and private sector. That's what I do right now. Okay, so building your network. So say you've got your profile, you've got 100% and it's a great profile, you've got a great photo, great headline, great summary, you've got all your work experience listed. Now you're ready to go and build your network. So this is something that's, again, like I said, the first person, third person. There is some debate over how one should use their LinkedIn profile when adding contacts. So the question I often get asked is, should I go deep or should I go wide? What does that mean? Should I have fewer contacts, but people that I really know, that I want to engage with? Or should I go wide and just let anybody connect with me? The answer to that is, what are you trying to accomplish, right? Steve, as a recruiter, is going to go wide because he wants to make sure that every accountant knows